What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock bone meal farm. This farm works on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. As you guys can see here, this farm gives you a lot of bone meal. Bone meal can be useful for growing many different types of crops such as wheat, potatoes, carrots, or beetroot. Bone meal can also be useful for growing trees. For this farm, all you'll need is 2 chests, 2 hoppers, 1 composter, 1 sand, 1 kelp, 2 water buckets, 1 trapdoor. You can use any type of wooden trapdoor that you want, 2 dispensers, 6 ladders, 3 redstone torches, 1 redstone repeater, 12 redstone, 1 lever, 1 redstone block, 1 sticky piston, 1 piston, 8 glass blocks, 2 glass panes, and finally about a stack of solid blocks. You guys can use any type of solid block that you want. By the way, a couple examples of solid blocks include cobblestone or wood planks. The first step is to place down 2 chests. After you have placed those 2 chests, that should create a double chest. Now go to the back of the double chest, then crouch down, place a hopper over here. Make sure the nozzle of the hopper is falling towards that chest. That hopper will collect the bone meal and funnel it into the collection's chest. Now crouch down, place a composter on top of the hopper. The composter will convert all the kelp into bone meal. Now crouch down, place another hopper on top of the composter. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is falling towards the composter. That hopper will funnel all the kelp into the composter. The next step is to place 3 solid blocks over here and 3 solid blocks over here. Then go to this back part. Then place 3 solid blocks over here, 2 solid blocks over here, 2 over here, 2 at this spot, 2 over here, and 2 over here. Then place a block over here. After you have done that, place a sand block over here. Now place a block at this spot. That sand block will be where kelp is planted in this farm. The next step is to go to the front of the farm. Now place a block over here and a piston at the spot. Make sure that piston is facing this way. That piston will harvest all of the kelp that grows. Now place a dispenser over here. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way. Then turn over to this direction. Then place another dispenser over here. Make sure that dispenser is facing that way. Those 2 dispensers will dispense and suck up water. The next step is to crouch down and place 2 blocks over here and 2 blocks over here. Then place a block at this spot. Those blocks will prevent the water from flowing out of those areas. The next step is to place 3 glass blocks over here and 3 glass blocks over here. Then place a glass block at that spot. Now place 2 glass panes at the spot. Those glass panes will prevent water from flowing out the front of the farm while also still allowing the hopper to collect the kelp. Now place water at this spot. That water should flow down to the sand. After that water has flowed down to the sand, place a trapdoor over here. That trapdoor will allow you to easily access the kelp chamber. Make sure the trapdoor is not placed in front of the piston. Next step is to go over here. Now place 3 ladders over here, then crouch down, place a ladder behind the dispenser, then place 2 ladders over here. Those ladders will allow you to easily access the top part of this bone meal farm. The next step is to go to this side of the farm. Now place 2 blocks over here and 2 blocks over here. Then place a block at this spot and a block over here. Now break this block. After you have created that shape, place a lever over here and a redstone torch at this spot. Then place a redstone repeater at this spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Now place a block at this spot. Then place redstone over here. That should create a redstone clock. Once you have created that redstone clock, flick this lever down to shut it off. Now click this redstone repeater 2 times. That should cause the redstone repeater to look like that. That will cause the redstone clock to be slower. The next step is to go to the back of the farm. Now place 2 blocks over here and a block at this spot. Then place 2 blocks over here, 2 over here, and 2 at this spot as well. Then break these 3 blocks. After you're done with that step, place 2 redstone over here and 1 redstone at this spot. The next step is to place a sticky piston over here. That sticky piston should be facing downwards. Now place a redstone torch at this spot and a redstone torch over here. That redstone torch should be powered off and that one should be powered on. That should cause that sticky piston to extend. After you are done with that step, place 3 blocks over here and 2 blocks over here. Then place 2 blocks over here as well. Then place a glass block over here. Now break that block. After you have created that setup, place 5 redstone over here and 3 redstone over here. Now place a redstone block at the spot. That should power all that redstone. The next step is to go to the top of the bone meal farm. Now open this trapdoor and plant a kelp over here. Then close that trapdoor. Now add a water bucket to this dispenser. This is the dispenser on the left side of the farm. Now add a bucket to this dispenser. This should be the dispenser on the right side of the farm. After you're done with that step, this dispenser on the left should have a water bucket, while this dispenser on the right should have an empty bucket. I am now going to do a quick fly around so that you guys can check and make sure you have made this farm correctly. Over there you guys should have that water, piston, and kelp. Over there you guys should have the dispensers. Make sure the dispensers are facing towards the kelp. Over here you guys should have this bone meal conversion system. That hopper should be falling towards that composter, and that hopper should be falling towards that chest. This side should have that ladder. The back should have all this black redstone. Make sure that you created this redstone system correctly. Finally, this side should have this redstone clock. The redstone repeater of that redstone clock should be set like that. How this farm works is, whenever that lever is flicked up, it will activate that redstone clock. That redstone clock will then cause that sticky piston to extend and retract. That redstone system will cause the dispensers to pick up and dispense water. It will also cause that piston to extend and retract. Whenever that piston extends, it will harvest the kelp that is grown. By having the redstone dispenser and piston system set up like that, the kelp will grow and get harvested every second. The kelp that is harvested will go into that hopper, then get funneled down into the composter. The kelp that goes into that composter will get converted into bone meal. The resulting bone meal will get funneled through that hopper into that collections chest. I am now going to show you how to use this farm. To use it, first flick this lever up, then just wait. As you guys can see here, the kelp will automatically get grown and harvested. The kelp that is harvested will go into that hopper. That hopper will then funnel the kelp into the composter. Whenever the composter is full, it will create bone meal. The resulting bone meal will be funneled down by that bottom hopper into that collections chest. As you guys can see here, this farm makes a lot of bone meal. By the way, you should only have this farm on when you're standing near it. If you're going to leave the area or leave the world, you should flick this lever down to shut it off first. That will help prevent the farm from breaking. Whenever you want to collect the bone meal, all you need to do is open this chest. It will all be in here. If the kelp in this farm breaks when you turn the farm off, first replant the kelp. Then check to see if a bucket is in this hopper. If it is, remove it. Now add an empty bucket to this dispenser. That dispenser should now have one empty bucket. Now make sure this other dispenser has a water bucket. It's important that the left dispenser has a water bucket and the right dispenser has an empty bucket. After you have done that, the farm should start to work again. If this farm does not work for you, make sure you made the redstone system correctly. Make sure the redstone repeater is set like that. Also, make sure the dispensers are set up correctly. That left dispenser should have a water bucket and that right dispenser should have an empty bucket. Also, check if you made the farm on a chunk border. If you did, you should remake it so that it is all in one chunk. If this farm still does not work for you, you can try leaving the world then rejoining it. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock bone meal farm. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for that to do in future videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out other Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching.